I am Abigail, a woman of Carmel, known for my beauty and intelligence. My life unfolded amidst the rugged hills of Judah, where I was bound in marriage to Nabal, a man rich in wealth but poor in spirit. He was harsh and foolish, his heart as hard as the stones that dotted our land. Yet, in our household, I endeavored to be a voice of reason and peace, navigating the turbulent waters of our lives with patience and wisdom. Welcome to Her Bible Stories. Subscribe to hear more Bible stories from the perspective of the women who lived them. Abigail, a voice of wisdom and peace. My story begins. In those days, David, the future king of Israel, roamed the wilderness with his men, fleeing from the wrath of King Saul. David had guarded our shepherds and flocks, offering protection from marauders. When the time of shearing came, a time of celebration and generosity, David sent messengers to Nabal, requesting provisions in the spirit of fellowship. But Nabal, true to his nature, responded with insults and disdain, dismissing David's men with contempt. His words were like a spark on dry grass, threatening to ignite a conflict that could consume us all. When I learned of my husband's foolishness, a sense of urgency gripped me. I knew that swift action was needed to avert disaster. With haste, I gathered a generous offering, 200 loaves of bread, wine, sheep, roasted grain, raisins, and figs, and set out to meet David. As I approached, I saw him coming with his men, anger etched across his face. I dismounted, bowing low before him, my heart pounding with the weight of the moment. "Please, my lord," I implored. "Let the blame fall on me alone. Pay no attention to my husband, Nabal. He lives up to his name, for folly is with him. But as for me, your servant, I did not see the men you sent." I spoke with humility and sincerity, offering my gifts and pleading for peace. In that moment, I appealed to David's sense of justice and his promise as a future king, reminding him that vengeance would only bring regret. I urged him to leave the matter in the hands of the Lord, the true arbiter of justice. David, listening to my words, relented. He blessed the Lord for sending me to intercept him, acknowledging that my wisdom had prevented bloodshed. With gratitude, he accepted my offering and turned away from his wrath. When I returned home, I found Nabal feasting, oblivious to the danger he had narrowly escaped. I waited until morning to tell him what had transpired. Upon hearing the news, his heart failed him, and he became like stone. 10 days later, the Lord struck him down. In the wake of Nabal's death, David sent for me, recognizing the strength and wisdom I possessed. I became his wife, joining him on his journey to kingship. My story is a testament to the power of wisdom and the courage to act in the face of adversity. Through humility and discernment, I was able to turn the tide of anger and prevent unnecessary bloodshed. My life serves as a reminder that true strength lies not in force, but in understanding and compassion. As I reflect on my journey, I am grateful for the role I played in shaping the future of our nation. I hope my story inspires others to seek peace and wisdom in their own lives, to be voices of reason in a world often fraught with conflict. The end. Thank you for listening.